Music? Yes, we do. We got a show.
Welcome to the zone where the numbers don't lie. Breaking it down, play by play, eye to eye. Stats on the board, heat in the booth, fast takes, deep dives, searching for truth. From the court to the field, it's precision we bring. With the mic and a metric, we dissect everything. Analytics, this, where the game gets real. Feel the data, hear the steel. Crunching numbers, calling plays. Running hot takes every day. Beyond the highlights, behind the scenes, we break it down. No
Breaking it down.
in-betweens. Legacy, power, tactics, and grit. If it's in the game, we're talking it. Analytics, this, say it loud. Analytics. Yeah.
We're live on Twitter, X, YouTube, and Twitch. Yeah, all right.
Hey,
Yeah, all right.
hey
Okay.
everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. Posh is back
Hey,
after a week off. Hi, yeah, we had Ethan on last week, so thank you, Posh, for coming back. I appreciate it. Thank you all for joining us. It is Analytics This. We're here to talk. Guess what? The schedule came out yesterday.
yes,
So we got the preseason. The first weekend is August 15th. They're going to Chicago. It's still day to be determined. Time it's that weekend of August 15th, but the following Saturday at 1 o'clock they're playing the Bills at Huntington Bank Field. Then the following Thursday, 5 days later, the final preseason game, they're hosting the Patriots. With Mike Vrabel is going to be there and hosting the Patriots, which is kind of like you're not going to play any starters. You're just going to see what's happening. So
And this is the first year that preseason is shortened. Is that correct?
no, it's been shortened since they went to 17 games. It's 3 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this good season going to be longer because
It's starting later. It's starting later.
It's starting later. Yes, because the Super Bowl
Is on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that should be interesting.
I did remind my wife that. I said, "Hey, Super Bowl's on Valentine's Day." She's like, "Joy, great."
Exactly.
No, she doesn't. She's fine. It's a Sunday. The thing I was going to say too, we could go out to dinner the night before.
I'm
You could
already
do your
planning.
you could do your couple stuff, whatever.
Yes.
So, but
Yeah.
that's and the next day is President's Day, and
Wait a minute. President's Day? I thought it was like on the 20th of the month.
no, usually it's the middle of the month. Let me take a look. Let me look. I'm gonna
'Cause
look.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to set it up for the day after the Super Bowl being a holiday. That's because
Yep,
everybody talks about
February 15th, 2027 will be President's Day. So there'll
That's
be
what
no
they're
school,
trying to
no
set up.
federal, banks will be open,
That's
no
what they're
no
trying to
mail.
go for.
Yep, it's a
Okay.
federal holiday. Yep, federal
Let
holiday.
me go ahead and reserve that. Let me call in some favors to some nurses. Let me go ahead and book that right now.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Well, it's a good time. It's a good day, so we all appreciate it. So let's dive right into it. We're going to do that. We're also going to talk UFL, Columbus Aviators. We'll get to that. And comment, like, share, subscribe. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thanks for joining us. This is the Analytics This on the Stu Spark Network, and we are sponsored by All That Butter, www.allthatbutter.com. The link will be on this description of the show. Click on the link. Put in the promotional code STEW15, STU15. You get 15% off your order. Thank you. All right, so we're good. We are good. All right, here we go. Let me take a look at the Cavs score real quick. Let's get a quick
Yeah,
update
let's check
on.
out the Cavs score.
They're down by 10, 80-70 with 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the third quarter. So we'll have to see what happens.
We got to get going.
Yeah, we got to get going. I heard there was a stomach virus going around, but I don't know how true that is.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, if they're sick, they're sick. What are we going to do? We'll play on Sunday. All right. Can we see the schedule here?
Yes.
Everybody see that?
Let's talk schedule.
Let's talk schedule. I just brought it up. This is the 2026 schedule. People were talking about this like it was such a big deal. Well, the reason it's starting like this 2 Sundays well, let me see. Yeah, it's about a week after Labor Day. Labor Day is the 7th, so this would be the Sunday after Labor Day. So September 13th. The way these things just fell, it seems like it's starting a little bit later. But Sunday, September 13th, 1 o'clock kickoff in Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville Jaguars. The Browns will go to Jacksonville and play the Jaguars on the road.
They are away.
They are away. Opening first 2 weeks, they're away. Week two, they go back to the state of Florida, but they go to the other side of the state, from the Atlantic side to the Gulf side, and they're going to be playing in Tampa Bay and taking on Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. September 20th, 1 o'clock kickoff. So then we wait till September 27th to have our first home game, whereas the home opener will be against the Carolina Panthers, which is kind of a wah, not a big matchup type of thing.
So we don't get a home game until the third week.
Third week.
Okay, I think win Jaguars. We split it. Jaguars win Tampa Bay.
Okay, is that what you're predicting? I think if you split the first 2 games, you're in good shape.
Yeah, I think
I
we
think you
split
are.
like that.
I think Carolina, I mean, we do this every year, and you can't really say for sure. Because I remember everybody thought the Tennessee Titans game was going to be a win, and everybody thought the Jets game was going to be a win last year. Everybody thought the opener against the Bengals was going to be a win. We lost those 3, but we beat the Packers, we beat the Steelers, and we beat the Bengals on the road. So we won 3 games we weren't supposed to win. Well, we still lost 3 games we were supposed to win. So it happens. You can't. It's really hard to say in May, but we're just playing this for fun. It's just don't hold us to these predictions. But but I say it looks good to beat the Panthers at home in week 3.
Yeah,
I think they were
was
8 and
right on
9.
the board, guys, but I have to adjust my camera. So
That's all right. It's all right.
But I'm
So-
writing it down here.
So you think Panthers is a win too?
I think Panthers is it away?
Yes. No, Panthers is home.
Panthers home.
Home opener. Yeah, by the way, I am Lou Marconi at Marconi251 on Instagram, at Marconi1973 on X. My friend and co-host is at Posh Clevelander.
Underscore.
At Posh underscore Clevelander, yes, on X. So make sure you like, share, and follow what we do. All right, go ahead. I forgot the intro. It's my fault.
That's okay. He's excited to talk football.
I'm excited to talk the schedule. I was looking forward to this because I was able to
Yes.
plan with my friend I had the season tickets with.
Yes.
Because we're also, did I tell you, I've never been to an Ohio State game at the Horseshoe, and I got tickets for the game.
Okay.
I'm going to see them play Michigan
That is
at noon on November 28th. I'll be at the Horseshoe with Harvey. We're going to check out Ohio State, Michigan.
Okay.
So that is, if I'm going to go to a game, I might as well go to that game.
The game, yeah.
That's the game to go to. It's the game. So I'm going to beat up some Michigan fans while I'm there. Anyway, speaking of rivals, our first divisional game and our only primetime game is October 1st, Thursday night in Cleveland. That's going to be that's going to be the Amazon Prime Thursday night football. You know what? I've said this before, and I think even Pittsburgh fans would admit to it. The Steelers have a horrible record on the road on Thursday night. I think we have a chance. I think that's a game we can win. It's a winnable
I
game.
think, okay, we're going to win the Steelers game. We're going to have a flunky loss with that Jets game.
Okay, so do you think the
Yeah.
Panthers is a win, the Steelers is a win, but you're saying the 10 games.
We always have that crazy loss that makes us regroup and buck up and Jets. It's just like that, that Flacco game, the Jets Flacco game back in the day.
Or even last year's Jets game, which was just like a punt return and a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think
Back-to-back
that curse
plays.
is going to hang around. I think I predict Shador is going to really breathe.
All right, so you think Shador will be the starter from week 1? You think so?
Shador is your starter.
Okay. Okay.
Steelers, I think
I
he's really
I
going to.
agree. I agree. By the way, but go ahead.
Yeah, but we're going to have a crazy, wonky game that makes us reset ourselves. Jets game.
So you're saying that's going to be like the trap game? In
Yes,
other words, okay.
yeah, that away
Okay.
game with the Jets.
Okay, even though we had 10 days rest, which is kind of a mini buy,
Hmm.
it could happen. I mean, it could happen. I think, I don't think that's going to happen there. I think if
Okay.
that's going to happen, it would either be the Titans or the Saints road games.
Okay, the Titans.
That's
You call them the Titans and the Saints road game.
either one of those two. One of those two. That would happen. I think they'll beat the Jets. Now the Ravens at home is the following week. That's we play Baltimore better at home than we do in Baltimore. It depends on a lot of things at this point, because by this point last year Lamar Jackson was hurt and they had Cooper Rush playing quarterback and the Ravens sucked. So they had to get Ty Huntley to come in to make them decent, to make them watchable. So I think a lot depends on a lot of things, but I'm gonna kind of say, hey, I would chalk that up as more like, okay, they'll be. I have them. I pretty much. God, I have them. I have them. I have them 3-1 going into that. Let's just say they'll be 3-2 after that game. First 5 game. Well, this is 6 games, so this would be the 6th game. Probably 4-2. 4-2 after the first 6 games, and I'm predicting that because I think the Steelers is a win at home. I think the Panthers is a win, and they split the Buccaneers, and I think they can beat the Jets. Where I think they'll lose is the Ravens. But you probably said, hey, they'll regroup and they'll beat the Ravens.
No,
You don't have that. You have
No.
that as a loss. So
That
you
is
have
a
them
loss.
as 3-3, and I have them as 4-2.
I have them as 3-3, and then we go into Titans and win.
You go to Titans and win. Okay, I have the Titans as a win. I have them winning the 3 road games of 2 out of 3, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
I think Titans and Saints is winnable on the road. I think the game in Pittsburgh is much more winnable this year than last year. Now, hear me out, because I'm hearing everybody, we haven't beaten them since 2003, blah, blah, blah. No, we beat them in 2021 when we were getting guys off the street from COVID, playing guard. Okay, we didn't have our coach. We had every reason to lose that game in Pittsburgh, and we didn't. We blew the brakes off of them. It can happen. Also, Pittsburgh the week before,
Where are
they
they?
they are in Paris playing the Saints.
Let's say when.
So that's October 25th. So on November 1st, they have to come back home and they have to play us. They don't get a bye week. Last year, we went to London, then we had to go to Pittsburgh and play them, and they were coming off their bye week. Yeah, do you think that was an advantage? So, and when we went to London, Minnesota was already there for a week.
Exactly.
So don't give me this crap. So, plus, this is me saying this. I'm predicting a sweep for the first time since '88. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll admit to it. I personally don't think Pittsburgh's going to be that good this year.
Yeah.
I think this
I
is
wanna
going to be.
see if
This is going to.
do it.
This, I think, Aaron Rodgers might not even be starting by November 1st. He's 43 years old. I don't think he's going to make it. They're going to rely on Drew Aller or Will Howard, and both of them are essentially rookies.
Yeah. In fact, we may be. I predict we may that second Steelers game. We may not even have Aaron Rodgers.
We might not. We might not.
They
I
may
think we.
not.
I think we will week 4, but I don't think we will here. And I hate to say it, but they keep running out the same old product because that's just what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're winning their 9, 8, 9, 10 games. They got the people coming in. It's just they can't afford to tank because
Yeah.
it would hurt them too much financially. So I have 2 out of 3. So I have them there. Wow, I have them winning 6 games.
Yeah.
I have them
don't
at 6
know
and
about
3.
Titans. So then that would be 3 in a row. I don't know if you because I kind of thought they could win that Titans and Saints game.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think they're going to win 2 out of 3 of these. This is what I'm saying. Those
Yeah,
3 road games.
Yeah.
So basically, I have them with 6 wins here.
Okay.
6.
Who's quarterbacking the Saints? What do we have on the Saints?
Tyler Shuck.
Tyler Shaw.
Tyler Shook. Yep. He.
He's a
I don't.
rookie.
I don't. Yeah, he no second year. He was a
Second
rookie
year.
last year. Yeah. Okay. Texans, tough defense. So is our defense tough? I think that's going to be a close game, but I'll give that
Yeah.
one to I'll give that one to Houston. But I think we're going to beat the. So that'll put us at 6-3.
Okay.
Wait, that's after how many games is
1,
that?
2, 6, and 3.
7-3. Wait a second. Hold on.
Six,
Hold on.
three.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me start. I lost my track of math because I have them splitting with the Bucks. So that's 1-1. Then
You're
that, then
right.
that then that's 3, and then I have 4, 6, 3, and then 6-4. 6-4. First 10 weeks of the season. 6-4. Bye week, and then I have them beating the Raiders coming out of the bye week.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 7. That's 7. That's 7-4. All right. All right. Then we go. Then I think if this is right, we have Cincinnati and the Falcons at home.
Yes.
Is this realistic that we can win both those games?
No. Bengals is taking it.
So you think the Bengals are going to win
Bengals
here?
is taking it. We're winning the Falcons game.
We're winning the Falcons game. So I have it. So because if this might be me being crazy, but that would put them at 9 wins. That would be 3 in a row and 9 wins. So say like those 3 games at home, they take 2 out of 3. That would be 8 wins going into the final 4 games of the season.
Okay.
3 road games and at home game against the Colts. It depends on who's playing for the Colts. Is Daniel Jones playing or not? What kind of shape are the Ravens in? What kind of shape are the Giants and Bengals in? So let's just say this: out of the last 4 games, could they split those last 4? 3 road games. They're at New York playing the Giants. They're at Baltimore playing the Ravens. They're at home versus the Colts, and they're on the road against the Bengals. The way I have it, if they split those 4, okay, that's a 10-7 season.
Is that enough for the AFC? I think with the
Is that
Steelers,
enough to playoffs? Yes.
yeah, with the Steelers playing the way they are, that would be enough.
I remember how Pittsburgh looked at the end of the year. Okay? They lost to us. They barely, and I mean they got lucky. They beat Baltimore and won the division
Yes.
because Baltimore missed a field goal.
Yes.
And by them missing the field goal, that caused Harbaugh to leave and all this other stuff. So, Baltimore's kind of a wild card, too, because they have a new coach. Who knows how this is going to work out? Will Derrick Henry last? He's
And
been
there's
around.
always, and there's always the end of the season, we got to save our job where people will rise above, So the Giants, I think we could take the Giants. I'm not sure about that Ravens game. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. But I think we can beat the Colts at home.
Colts, we can beat at home.
And Bengals, it depends. I mean, but the other thing, too, how healthy will Joe Burrow be? He gets hurt every year.
Yeah,
But-
let's say we end the season with a win with the Bengals.
I-
In their house.
I have 10 wins just looking on the surface. Now, I could be wrong. I had 10. I just looked at this. It's a much favorable schedule for us.
Yeah.
Lot of home games.
Yeah.
The farthest we travel west is the Mississippi River, which is where New Orleans is. Anything could happen, but I think if this defense plays the way it played last year with that high level, that high of a level, and we had a bottom 3 offense last year and won 5 games. I mean, we had like either 30th, 31st, or 32nd, depending on what metrics you looked at. We had a god-awful offense. So let's look at what we did in the offseason. Let's just go ahead and just think about this. We added a right tackle with a trade. We added 2 guards with free agency. We added, I think, another tackle with free agency. And we also added if I'm not mistaken, we also added three linemen with draft picks.
Yes.
We did Spencer Fano, Austin Barber, and Parker Baisley. Possible 2 starters and a swing guy.
Yeah, they're starting. We're destined.
Baisley. I think they drafted Baisley thinking that he could start at center for us. Mm-hmm. And from Alabama, so it's like, wow, he's undersized. That's the only reason why he was in the I think 4th round, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So then also look what else they did. We needed wide receivers. Free agent and trade wide receivers really cost a lot of money. Didn't have the money to spend on that, so they had to look at the draft. They drafted Casey Concepcion, Denzel Boston, 2 first-round talents.
Everyone across the board was excited about those.
They said the Browns killed the draft the last 2 years. This is interesting, okay? They addressed every position on offense except they added tight ends because Njoku left. Harold Fanon is the new featured tight end because Njoku left. We drafted him. So they made a killing, but they addressed every position. The quarterback, because there's so much money tied up in the position with the Watson contract, we really can't do anything. So they took the strategic approach of building up pieces around the quarterback because we were good at running back. We had Judkins, Sampson, and Raheem Sanders. So we have good running backs. We're good at tight end with starting tight ends, but we needed other depth pieces. We drafted 2, and
That's
we even signed
position. Yeah, tight end.
We even signed. Yeah, we signed a guy. We signed a free agent as well, which is not a big money guy. It was a depth piece. And they're just looking at all the off, and we drafted this amazing safety who's probably going to be the steal of the draft, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. We also signed Quincy Williams from the Jets, who's an excellent linebacker to replace Devin Bush because Devin Bush went to the Bears. So,
he's going to be the Jets game. Yeah, he's going back home to the Jets. We're going to be fighting against them.
Yeah, we're playing against the Jets. So, but Quincy that off season, I mean, they still addressed defense. They didn't just leave it alone. They still added stuff to the defense. But if this offense performs average, say like they're 15th or 16th in the league, and this defense stays where it was last year, 10 wins is not out of the question. And I kind of broke it down. Here, let's break it down this way. Okay. All right. Excuse me. AFC North. I always start blowing my nose whenever I'm on the air. The AFC North. 6 games, 3 at home, 3 away. Do you think we can win 3?
Yeah, we can definitely.
Okay.
Especially with the Steelers.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we won 4. But just for this argument, we'll say 3. Okay, that's 3 wins. We play the AFC South and the NFC South. NFC South was the weakest division in football last year. Could we win 2 of the AFC South and NFC South?
Yeah, I have us winning 2 of them.
Okay, each, right? Whether they're the home games or the away games or a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 7. That's 7 wins. 7. Right there. There's 3 games left. We go to the Jets, we go to the Giants, and we have the Raiders at home coming off a bye.
Those are all trap games. Those are your trap games.
Right.
Those are the
Right. They would have to win 10 games. They'd have to maybe win 1 extra of the divisional, the AFC South, NFC North, AFC South, NFC South, or one of the divisional games. And I mean, they got some extra rest against the Jets. They also have, but it doesn't mean anything. Really, that doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's like a mini bye. They got the bye going against the Raiders. And the Giants, we play them late in the year. we have no idea what kind of shape they're going to be
Think
in.
they're going to be in. Yeah.
Or we have no idea what kind of shape we're going to be in. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't. So
So between them, can you split those 3 games? Those
you win
what I
2 out
call-
of 3. You can win 2 out of 3. That's 9. I think you
Yeah.
win 2 out of those 3 of those
Okay.
games. Absolutely,
'Cause
especially the
I
Raiders.
think-
Yeah. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility to do that. So I'm just like everybody's like that's a win. I'm not predicting guarantee because everybody does this game. I'm not
Those are
predicting.
crap.
Yeah. We have strength of schedule. We have the easiest schedule in the league. We have a young team. I was hearing other media people actually saying 10 wins. They're saying the same thing. I'm not the only one saying this. They're like,
Wow. Okay.
No,
This
no,
wasn't
no,
just Mr.
no.
Brightside, huh?
no, this doesn't mean being Mr. Brightside. No, other people have said it, including Tyvis Powell, Earl the Pearl, G. Bush. Mary Kay kind of said something along those lines too. She said, well, because of how easy the schedule is, and they have no international games.
That's what I'm happy about. So then his trip to Paris was just a trip to Paris then, because remember I predicted that that's what was going to be announced schedule day. Because remember Shador popped up in Paris, and I
Yeah,
thought
it was just a trip to Paris, guys. Relax. He just. Well, Dion had check out this interview. If you look up G. Bush, he had Deion Sanders on his show this week.
that was hats off
That
to
was-
G for landing that big in.
That was a great interview, and he talked not just as a football coach, but as a father.
Yes.
That's what I really liked about that. And I was like, because I'm a dad too. I get it. I understand. I have daughters, but you get it. When you're a father, you kind of you get that understanding. And he even said he said, he talked about his son and how many different coordinators he had and all the other things that he's gone through. Yeah, he you know what? Play him and see what you got. Can I make another point here? Just out of the blue. Who won the Super Bowl last year?
Seattle?
Yeah, and who was their quarterback?
That's the only reason I remember that is because it was not a big deal. Because the only reason I remember it because we talked about it recently before my
Yeah,
break.
yeah. Well, I mean, but who's their quarterback?
Darnold.
Yeah, exactly. They had a guy that played good enough, not great. He wasn't Patrick Mahomes or Peyton Manning in his prime or Tom Brady in his prime. He wasn't, these or Aaron Rodgers in his prime. No, he wasn't. Nothing at all like that. He played good. Wasn't perfect. Played very good to good, or maybe even some games he was you consider great, but he wasn't this. He wasn't how can I say it, like setting the world on fire with his stats. No, but he managed the game. They put a good enough team around him. They said, "Here, don't screw it up."
And here's the thing that people are missing a point.
Go ahead.
Dion is like one of the most like straight up shooter guys there is. Don't you know if his son needed some more work or pieces, whatever, behind closed door, he'll be like, son, why don't you, while you there, tell them, you know what, QB2. You know what I mean? He would be, because he cares about his Dion name. And Dion cares about his name. And if his son was not ready for some of the things thrown against him or whatever, Dion, I think, will be the first to tell him, boy, you need to talk about maybe Deshaun. If Deshaun's healthy enough, learn from him. He will be the first one. You know what I mean? He might do this behind closed doors, but I bet you Dion is going to be the first one to say, it's time to sit down and learn something, boy. You know what I mean? Why am I doing Foghorn Leghorn's voice? But anyway,
I tell you, son.
Dion, that is not your voice. I'm sorry, but you guys, you know what I'm saying. Dion cares about his name. You like the same way, I don't know if you have parents like me, guys, but you represent your
They're
family.
down by 15. They're down by 15 with 4:09 to play.
Oh my gosh.
104 to 89. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is
Hopefully
not,
it's not the stomach virus. I just hope it's.
oh my gosh. And we
Yep.
play again Sunday.
It looks like it's going to be that way unless something miraculous happens in the last 4 minutes. We go on a 16-0 run. Yeah. So go ahead. Go ahead. Keep
Yes,
going.
I think he would be the first to be, to be the first to tell him, because he represents Dion. He represents
Yeah.
Dion.
He said a lot of very positive things about Andrew Barry too. And he said, well, there was stuff going around about his son prior to the draft that was absolute crap. And everybody was saying, because I remember even Tony Grossi was saying this at the combine that year. And Tony Grossi was like, he seems like a good kid. I don't know where these stories are coming from. That's Tony Grossi saying that. He said he seems like a good kid. I met him. He seems like a nice young man. He said that. He's like, where's this stuff coming from? Well,
Imagine your grocery space. Yes, it is.
yeah, well, no, that's what he said. I was at the Daily Grossi. I was watching it, and I was like, huh, okay. All right. Well, taking his word for it, Saying, all right. So that's just, it's just, I think a lot of, it's the world we live in now where people are trying to get their content and get their stuff and get their clicks and get their engagement. And they're saying Deshaun Watson should be named the starter now. And I'm like, what? Okay,
Yeah.
can we go back? Can we go back to 2024 and how bad he looked?
Can Monken set down his book bag? Has Monken, because is there new paint in Monken's office yet? Really, that Monken has to do evaluations. You know what I mean? We need to have camp. We need to look at more. I want to see him be able to twitch and change positions quickly without wincing before we even think about that. You know, let's if we're because hell, if we get rolling here really well, put Deshaun out there so we can have a fresh Shador for a playoff run. So
I would say this, I remember 2024. He hasn't played active live NFL football for 700 days. We had rust issues in 2022 and 2023 before he hurt his shoulder, and he hasn't been the same since that shoulder injury. And he tore his Achilles tendon twice. So I don't really see where this would go.
how twice in the same place? He tore it twice. Let's review
The same tendon. I think it's the same leg.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he tore it twice. He tore it once against the Bengals. It was in October of 2024,
And the
and
Ravens.
another time in February while he was rehabbing. He injured it again.
What
So-
happened at the what happened at the Ravens game where he played injured?
He had the shoulder injury.
Okay.
He played through it in the second half, and that was his best half of football he played with us. Took us back from 2 touchdowns down. We won the game. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty amazing.
So when do we start seeing these guys start practicing for this season? Let's start. That's August.
Probably late July. I'd
Late
say
July.
late July. Rookies report, then veterans 4 or 5 days later. I think you got mandatory mini camp coming up, mandatory OTAs. You got a lot of time left between now and then. I just want to make sure all draft picks are signed. No bullshit. Get everybody
Yeah.
in. Because if we would have had Quinshaw Judkins for that Bengals game, I think we would have won. So
Yeah, I can't wait to see him have a full.
yeah, I hope it sounds like he's going to be back and he's going to be healthy. I'd like to see what happens when we have a good line, a good run game, and good receivers. And I think we'll have a better offense. Now, it's also possible, and I said this we talked to Ethan about this last week, and I want to hear your thoughts. Do you see this team taking time offensively to gel and get continuity, like a couple games or so?
No.
You don't think so? Okay.
This team is going to be all in the OTAs, July with Monken.
They're going to play a lot in the preseason.
Yes, they're not. They're going to come out run. That Jaguars game is doable for a win. They're going to come out off.
So is Tampa. It depends on which Baker Mayfield shows up. Really, it depends. I mean, he's Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, I remember him playing here. So
He's got a son now, Maverick. That he's got to put food on the table.
you got Maverick Mayfield.
That's the name of his son that he had recently. 10
Wow.
pounds, 10-pound baby.
10 pounds.
He's a healthy baby boy.
Yeah.
So we're going to see. He is going to Tampa Bay is going to win the NFC. Yeah, we're going to see a grown. We're going to see.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, we saw it. I mean, he had a good year the year before, and then last year he wasn't that good. Yeah, we'll see what we have. It's hard to say. I mean, anything could honestly happen.
Because Coach Kev got something to pull down in the Falcons. He's got something to prove. He's gonna have the mind of Tom Landry, and suddenly he's gonna be making halftime adjustments, and we're all gonna say, "Where was this before?" We're all
With
going
Tua
to
Tagovailoa and Mike. Yeah, I mean. Yeah.
So, but he's going to stop forcing a square peg in a round hole. He's going to assess Tua Tagovailoa and assess his skills and use what you can, do what, to assess his skill set and work a plan around that. Suddenly he's going to do that. And that's what we're all going to be mad. Just get ready, Browns Twitter. Just get ready. Ready.
Well, the people are going to complain if they start doing well. People are going to complain regardless. They go, well, why did we get rid of him?
No. That's why I bookmark people. I keep track. I keep receipts. I have nothing but time as a empty nester, baby. I keep receipts. And I remind sometimes of people's BS. Selectively. But it's just, come on, guys. We're never happy. We're never happy. We're never happy. There was some dome news I think happened while I was off.
Was it the groundbreaking ceremony?
Groundbreaking ceremony, yeah.
Yeah,
How
so
did it go?
it was just like anything else. It was a pomp and circumstance type of thing. So, but it wasn't. It was. There's really nothing. It's going to happen. They're building it. They're digging the hole. So they're digging the hole to put the
bigger grave.
Yes. So I think we have opportunities here. So go ahead. Go into your Columbus.
Columbus. First of all, I just want to say that Garrett Bush wasn't the only one to interview a key stakeholder in football.
Okay.
Recently, during my break from the podcast, I interviewed Travis Feeney, who is a linebacker of the Battlehawks. He is a first-string linebacker of the Battlehawks. I was really proud to interview him while he was doing a promotion here in St. Louis. Please follow me. Follow me. You'll find the interview. Go through. I don't think I have it on my profile, but please look on my tweets. You will see my interview with Travis Feeney. If you're even the most casual watcher of UFL, you know about the Battlehawks and you know of Travis Feeney. And so I was really proud to interview him.
Great.
And had a good interview with him. We get a chance to talk to him. The Aviators, they went down recently in St. Louis. Of course, if you heard of Hakeem Butler, he's another.
Yeah.
Yes, Hakeem, like I tweeted, Hakeem is gonna Hakeem. He put on a phenomenal wide receiver show. Aviators took a step back during that game. And so my latest episode that I do have on my profile on Twitter, talk about how do we get back. There's still some time to prove. There's only a couple more weeks left in the season. And then it's time for the playoffs. The playoff is like the weekend of Trump's birthday. It is June 13th. June 13th. Then the next day is the UFC fight at the White House, and that's how I remember that. And so, but there's still something to prove. Players can can maybe get an NFL practice bid on the team. Sadly, Sal Cannella has been cut from the Browns this past week, though.
Right.
He has been cut. Our kicker is still going strong, though, from the UFL. He's still going strong on the Browns.
Yeah. Andre Schmidt.
Andre Smith, yeah.
Andre Schmidt, fantastic. Are the Aviators playing tonight?
The Aviators are playing Sunday. They're having a.
Where are they
they're
playing?
The Stallions. They're playing the Stallions back to back.
Okay.
Yeah, they're playing the Stallions back to back. Away, they're playing away, and then they're playing home, and then their last game is at home with the Gamblers. So do check it out. Still check it out. I think they're going to. I think their last two games at home will be wins. I really think they'll get some wins. I had a chance to offer a contest while I was off, I think, part of this time too. Told people about some Columbus history. Columbus Panhandlers is one of a major football team that was in Columbus.
Just a quick score update on the Cavs. Pistons
Yes.
115, Cavs 93 with 1:03 to go.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, I was trying to get that update. I was doing it while you were talking.
Refreshing,
People-
yeah.
It's refreshing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So it looks like we gotta. Hopefully, it's in this Sunday. Are we at home?
Oh, no, Sunday will be in Detroit.
Oh,
We had a chance to close it out, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen with a
Oh,
minute to
good.
go. So we'll have to see what happens on Sunday.
I hope he's busing people. Is he busing people?
Dan Gilbert, get those buses warmed up, man. We need it. So we'll be there. Just letting you know. Yeah, go ahead, continue. Finish up your
Yeah,
UFL
so
stuff.
yeah, that's about it. There's couple
Okay.
more weeks left. Still some things to watch. Still some things to prove on the table for the Aviators. Hats off to a good season still. Expansion team. Attendance still well.
Oh yeah, I mean they're a brand new expansion team. Rome wasn't built in a day. We know what expansion looks like in Cleveland, so trust me.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
can I just make a final point before we do this? Because people, the schedule looks good. It's favorable compared to last year, but every year in the NFL is different. Every team's different year to year. Jacksonville can go out and look terrible. Nobody expected them to be any good last year, and they made the playoffs and they won the division. So who knows what kind of year they're going to have? Who knows what kind of team they're going to have? Who knows? They could have a rash of injuries in training camp.
Exactly.
You never know. All teams, anybody could be bitten by a bug like that. But I wanted to make a point. I do this because I like to give a different perspective and give good content. 30 years ago or 31 years ago, when that announcement was made about the Browns moving to Baltimore, I was a part of that grassroots Herculean effort to keep the team. I wrote letters, I made phone calls, I sent faxes, I organized just along with anybody else. We marched, we did all that. I was a part of that. A lot of people that might be fans today weren't even alive. I was 22. I was a young man. So I didn't go through all that to keep the team the way we did. Granted, we got screwed. We wish it could have turned out a lot better. For basically, I said that the expansion was like 1999 to 2019 because since 2020 we've been relevant. And what I mean by relevant, we had 2 playoff appearances with the playoff win. Okay, we were relevant in the last, depending on what we do this year. But just, I did not do all that to try to do some sort of shtick or some sort of bullshit comedy and talk about how bad my team stinks. I didn't fight. I didn't go through all that to just shit on the team and expect everybody to click. Oh, funny. It's old. It's played out. And guess what, guys? It's not true anymore. It's just simply not true.
It's not true.
Look at what they've done just in the draft and off seasons in the last 2 years. 2027 will be the most interesting. I'm not sure. I don't. We could win. We could win 10 games. We could win 7. I don't. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't. Anything could happen. Okay. We could win 12 for all I know. But my point being is that they're building something. You see it.
You can see. That's what I
You can
like.
see it, and you can
That's what I
feel
like
it.
about these past drafts. You can see, you
The
know,
thought process and the strategy,
the thought
the
process.
rhyme and the reason, instead of like all these other picks when we're like, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Wait, what,
Yes.
really? So
See the
now,
process. Yeah,
I could try to predict. I could try to prognosticate. I might be right. I might be wrong. I'm like a weatherman. I'm just throwing darts at the board, just like anybody else. But the whole point is, everybody else is going to shit on us until we start winning. Don't shit on yourself. Just don't. It's not funny. It's sad. It's pathetic. Just knock it off. And you know what? But personally, if you don't like it, then don't watch it. If you don't want to hear me talk, don't watch. I'm fine. I'm gonna do me. You do you. That's fine. But I did not fight the way I fought 30 years ago to come on here with you or with anybody else, Posh, and shit on the team.
exactly.
When there's stuff to be critical about, like that Deshaun Watson trade, absolutely, it was horrible. Or the 2024 season of only winning 3 games, absolutely, it was horrible. 5 games, the owner came out and said, this isn't good enough. We want to win. I like hearing that. I like hearing that. I'm good. Okay, let's do it. Let's see it. Now's the time. Now's the time. There's nothing wrong with winning games now. I don't believe this bullshit. Well, people were complaining we didn't lose the last 2 games because we could have drafted Mendoza. But we beat the Steelers and we beat the Bengals. So we won 2 divisional games last year with a shitty offense. So we'll see what happens. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm just making my point. You know, we got so much time. We got a long way to go before the season even starts. And there, just a little announcement. I told Posh this. We're moving. My family and I are moving to a different house. We're moving June 8th. So from June 5th, basically to July 3rd. For June 5th, we're going to go on a hiatus. And we're going to come back July 3rd. Okay? So we're going to basically have a month off from doing the show. But I'm still going to, that gives us, what's today, the 15th? So we got 3 more episodes? So
3 more episodes.
about 3 more episodes before we take a break. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your feedback. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, the Stu Spark Network. Thank you very much. Posh, you got anything you need to say?
All I gotta say is go Browns. Go Browns.
Go Browns. Let's try to win the division this year and sweep Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Yes,
What do you say?
Yeah, I want to sweep the Steelers. Sweep the Steelers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give some Pittsburgh fans some humble pie. I think
Yeah.
they've had it owed to them a long time
Yeah.
because they think it's
Steelers. Yeah.
hey, it always takes time. But thank you guys. Have a great weekend.
In the game. Yeah.
Posh, have a great weekend.
You too.
All right.
Yeah, let's win the game. Yes. You're going to
Win-
the game. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something else?
Yes.